you need to walk in this aisle, keep in mind they're shooting here, okay? So just take a second if they're shooting or they're anywhere near getting down on the ball, just wait for them, okay? Please, before you walk by. Same thing, they might use the restroom or keep in mind they're on the ball. Don't stop in the middle. If you do walk, keep walking, but otherwise just try to get a little bit of space, okay? I appreciate you.
Well, good afternoon and welcome back to Railbirds TV for the final day of the Phoenix Open. We're coming to you live from the Metro Sportz Bar and Billiards in Phoenix. It's semi-final time and the match here on table number 2, Aleksa Pecelj from Serbia up against Singapore's Aloysius Yapp. The game is 9-ball, of course, 9 on the spot. Opponent racks for you. It's race to 11 now in the semi-finals. Winner breaks, breaking from inside the box. There's no shot clock here on table 2, but we do have the 3 foul rule. As always, I'm Mark White and I'll be here for this semi-final, taking you through the action over on table 1. Scott Frost and Carl Boys are live now on the main table with Carlo Biardo up against Oliver Solnocki. All 4 looking for a place in the final later on today. So here we go, race to 11. Aleksa Pecelj breaking off. 1 in the side, that's the target. The next target is a look at the 2, and he's got a really nice look at the 2. It's a long one, it's pretty straight and not easy to get to the 3 unless he's got a slight angle and can go high right on the cue ball. Could draw back for a bank shot as well on the 3. But this is a big shot to take on. He's got to take it on, of course. Yeah, he's got a slight angle, so that makes it a little bit easier. Can go round 2 rails. Bit of right spin. Wants to miss the 6 if possible. Well, I think he's got the bank still. Now, I did see him practicing a bank on the 8-ball when he was warming up. He missed it. Just came through a really tough quarter-final against Joshua Filler. Beating him quite easy in the end though. 10-5. Yeah, didn't risk the bank, just the safety. Now we know Aloysius loves to get the jump cue out whenever he can. Aleksa has joined the 800 club, 809 Fargo. Aloysius 30 ahead. He may just have the thin edge of this if he can overcut the 3-ball, cue ball round 2 rails. Back to somewhere near where it kind of is now would be okay. No shot clock on this table. There is over on table 1 though, the main feature table. apologies, we just have the one camera on this particular table. It's a bonus, free of charge of course. All we ask you to do is like, subscribe to the channel. Loads of great videos, guys. If you're a pool lover, then it doesn't come much better than Railbirds TV. Some great classic matches from years gone by. There you hear the shot clock beeping on the other table. Aloysius and Aleksa drawing the long straw. They didn't get a shot clock. So just a slight drawback on this pink 4. 5 will pass a 7. Yeah, good angle on this, just to come with a bit of left hand spin. We're still waiting on his first major. But he did reach the semi-finals of the 2023 US Open. Also finished just outside the top 8 in the World Championships. But he has won a WNT ranking event, the Longoni Visoko Open. Just 26 years old. Got a very good career ahead of him. So straightforward 9-ball to take the opening rack. Yeah, nicely done. So it is rack for your opponent. So Aloysius will be racking for Aleksa for rack number 2. Aleksa starting with a 9-0 whitewash over Eric Smith. And then Kailu Su 9-3. And then actually lost to Pecelj 9-2. Got pushed to the one lost side. Beat AJ Manis on the hill. Then Jesus Atencio 10-8. Harry Vergara was next 10-7. And then of course in the quarter-final you may have just seen beating Joshua Filler to reach this semi-final. Aleksa wasn't happy with them first time. What about second time? All is good. I can tell you, Oliver Zolnocki took the opening rack against Carlo Biardo. Back to this one, Aleksa breaking, leading 1-0. Oh, what's the 4 going to do? Well, possibility of a combo. Just sizing it up. Does he fancy it? 2 balls going to go to the left. Kind of between the 7 and the 8. So important to get off to a good start. You can build up a nice lead with winner breaks if you keep breaking like he is. Oh, it's a long way off. Needed to cut it more. So first chance of the match then for the Singaporean. The reigning US Open champion. And he will begin the defence of that on the 25th of this month through to the 30th. And it has a new home. It's not Atlantic City anymore. It's the Embassy Suites in Frisco, Texas. Needs this to go. May need to use the bridge here. Now is he going to try and check this up? Yeah, he's playing this with a lot of right hand spin. I think the head of the bridge is just a little bit loose. That's called the moose head. There's a moose loose about this hoose. Yeah, the 8 ball was the target. He wanted to hit it full. I'm pretty sure he's going to go with a short one here, will he? Does have an easy rail first though. Just nothing aggressive. Well, he's done the measurement. I think he wants to hit this pretty full. Send it past the 9 ball. Kind of splitting the balls. Keep the cue ball more or less where the 4 is. That's gone wrong. You won't be happy with that. It was the shot before though, wasn't it? The positional shot. don't quite understand your message, to be honest, Nate. I mean, thanks for the very nice compliment. I'm just not sure what you mean by, is it a great sign? Who do you want to win, by the way? Are you cheering for Aleksa or Aloysius? Every time I say the word Aleksa, I hear a voice say, "How may I be of assistance?" Prime position. But needs to be wary of that 6. Just because it's an easy pot doesn't mean the position's easy. It's very, very deep into that pocket, the green 6. Took a bit of a risk there. Already hooked himself once in this rack on the 4 ball. It looks like he's going to get away with it. Oh, that's a terrific shot. How well did he time that? Had a fabulous year last year. A little bit reminiscent of the year that FSR had back in 2023. And just like the other semi-final, this is going to go 1-1 as well. Biardo has levelled over on the main table. Scott Frost and Cole Boys with you on that. I heard Cole's been doing a bit of announcing as well. He's an all-rounder, isn't he? I actually saw him make a 98 break at snooker recently. He was playing in a league match or something back home in Blackpool, and somebody was filming it. I think it was CCTV actually. It wasn't Crime Watch. That's how he's been breaking, making the 1 with monotonous regularity. Aloysius starting with a 9-5 win over Great Britain's Dean Shields. Then Omar Al Shaheen went the same way, 9-7. But then Albert Yenuata beat him 9-2. And then he beat Pecelj 10-1, of course. Got his own back against Yenuata 10-6 on the winner's side. Also Duong Kwok Hong. So he's not had it easy. Aloysius had a pretty tough run, but then again, looking at the field, 128 players, I'd say there's 20 at least capable of winning one of these WNT events. Or is he tempted? No is the answer. Yeah, this is awkward. I think he just has to concentrate on getting the 2 ball safe somewhere by the 4. Well, that's not what he was trying. First time I met Aloysius was in Michigan. Won back-to-back events in Michigan. Such a great cueist, so reliable. Great shot once again, cued that perfectly, got the speed of the table. That's what these great players do. Of course the tables change. I know the weather rarely changes in Arizona. I read 300 days of sunshine a year, as opposed to the UK where we get 300 days of rain a year. Of course, the amount of people inside watching can change the way the cloth plays. It can get a little bit damp when there's a lot of people in. But the great players know how to adjust. Now, has he fallen straight or does he have a slight angle? Looks like he may have a slight angle coming to this bottom rail. Can just play it with top. No, he doesn't have that angle, so he's drawing back. Well, he was straight. What's he done here? He's really got hold of that. What was I just saying about he's got the speed of the table down? Oh, this is horrible. Psyching himself up to take this on. It wasn't dead straight, but he almost hit it dead straight. And he was practicing exactly this 9 ball when in his warm-up. I wonder if he can make it again. Bit different when there's pressure on. Just got to cue it the same as the 8 ball. Just come across it. So a chance for Aleksa to steal. You don't expect him to miss this. Wow, I can't believe that. Aloysius must have thought when he played that terrible position for the 8 ball and finished almost dead straight on it, almost scratched, and left himself a really, really difficult 9 ball from tight under the rail. Left a straight in shot for Aleksa, and he obliged by missing it. So Yapp 2-1 up. Also 2-1 up Oliver Szolnocki over on the main table. Want to thank our sponsors all this week. J Flowers, Q's and Casey's. Go to jflowers.com. Got some great value cues there, guys. And also Town Billiards, the best in the business. And not forgetting, of course, Simona's cloth, playing on the Simona's 860 grey, the best in the business for sure, synonymous with quality, Simona's. I actually messaged Iwan Simona's a couple of years back and said, I've got a good tagline for you. Simona's synonymous with quality. And I was informed that was already their tagline. You can just play this with just a touch, just a little dab of left, come across for the 5 into the same pocket. Well, Oliver Szolnocki over on the other table looking to cement his place in the Mosconi Cup this year. Currently laying in third position in the rankings. Of course, the cut-off, I believe, for the first names is going to be at the US Open or after the US Open. Jason Shaw down at number 11. But of course there's captain's pick, but we don't even know who the captain of Europe is yet. When are you going to tell us, Emily? We know who the US captain is. Johan's back on a mission to win a third for Team USA. I don't know about you guys, I've got a feeling this year it's going to be very, very close, the Mosconi. The closest we've had in a few years. And that all gets underway 27th of November till the 30th in Florida at the Caribe Royale. This man won in Florida a couple of years ago. Won the inaugural one, I believe. Now, what's this two ball going to do? Oh, it's going to go behind the 9. It's going to be no good. Two balls down. He's going to have to push though. Have to be mindful, of course, in case you do get it back. So you push to somewhere where you kind of try and tempt your opponent into playing a shot that maybe, you know, you've thought of something different. So if they do give it back, you've got something in mind to play. What you don't want to do is leave an easy safety. And if he can't find a place, could even consider kicking at it. And this is where the shot clock can, or not having a shot clock can kind of mess with your head. You think you've found a shot, then you see another one, and you don't fancy that one, and you end up going back to the one that you first thought of. Your gut instinct is usually pretty good in situations like that. Can use the 4 here if he wants to. Yeah, he's giving it back, I think. So let's see what Aloysius had in mind. I wonder, will he risk playing the 2 into the 4? Cue ball back up behind the 7. Will it be a soft up behind the 3? Oh, tried to get behind the 3. Good decision from Aleksa there. He's looking at this as if it does cut. Apologies guys, we've got no overhead, we just got the one camera on this. We just did it last minute to make sure you didn't miss anything. I think the shot clock from the other table just putting him off there. He's afraid of losing the 3 ball here. That's why he's played it with a bit of pace, played it really nicely. Total of $71,200 in the prize fund. 20 of that will go to the winner later on today. Gotta say well done to Scott Frost, the Arizona Open and the Phoenix Open back to back. I'm sure he had a huge influence on those. This is home. And he'll be very, very happy with the crowds that have turned out to support the event as well. Been seeing the viewing figures on Railbirds and they've been massive all week. I've been getting up nice and early to watch. Yeah, both semis 3-2. Carlo Biardo has snuck ahead of Solnocki. Reigning world 9-ball champion, of course, Carlo. Aloysius, the reigning 8-ball champion. Oliver reaching the semis back in 2021, where he lost out to Omar Al Shaheen, and it was Albin Ocean who beat Al Shaheen. Not sure what happened there. Somebody falling off their chair. It's a bit early for that. Aleksa saw the funny side of it. Hope they're all right. Come on guys, it's only just gone 4 o'clock. Making the 1 but nothing doing on the 2. There's a chance here to get in a really telling safety. called it all wrong, but it's okay. Oh, is this a jumping opportunity? Only has to jump the 9. Got to watch the cue ball though. No real future in it. Not playing the pot anyway. Good 3-rail kick this. Past the 7. Side rail, top rail, side rail again, somewhere near where that template is. Very close oohs and ahs from the audience. It was close. Perfect angle on the 3. Can roll through or stun up. Got to get on the 6 ball good. Shouldn't be a problem though. Where the 5 is. Just don't want an angle going towards the 9. Oh, he's definitely got the right angle here. Now centre table. It's just slightly left of centre. I've decided to play it in the centre. It's going to have to go round 3 rails here though. It does have a nice angle. That template has made its way all the way to the other end of the table. Look, it's in the kitchen now. It's a bit like when you're down in your club, you're playing, there's 3 bits of chalk on the table, and they're all at the same place, nowhere near where you are. Played that with a nice bit of inside check. Both semi-finals are going exactly the same way. This 9 ball will mean the scores are matched in both our semi-finals. 3 each in both of them. Well, I think this is one of the most open semi-finals pairing that I've ever seen. Any one of these four are very, very capable of winning this title. Oh, the 9 was so close, just got kicked away. He knows it as well, and he's not got a shot on the 3 ball. One and the 2 down. All he can do is push out. Nine was the closest we've seen to a golden break on this table this evening. Push out called. Can go off the right hand side of it and go behind the 9, but where's the 3 going to go? You're going to be opening up the 3. He's got something planned. That's what he's tried. Just concentrated on getting that cue ball right. And judged it to perfection. Where the 3 ball ended was immaterial, really. Changed his mind. He was going to 1 rail kick it. Decided to attack. You always know when the jump cue's coming out. It's got that sound, doesn't it? With the chalk going on the harder tip. As he left the cut. I know it's a thin one. Going behind the 9 again, I think. Now he's looking at the cut. Cue ball will be missing the 6 and the 9. Oh, look at this for a shot. Look at this for a shot. Okay, it's not perfect. 8 ball is big here. Just wanted a bit more pace on it. But when you're hitting him that thin, it's so hard to judge. Is he going to use the 8? Yeah, he did. Wanted a bit more right hand spin on the cue ball though. All the spin had dissipated and it caught the 8. Well, Aloysius is very famous for always tinkering with his cue, little extensions and changing the weights, changing the shaft. I think it's kind of an ongoing joke on the tour. He's taking it on. Oh, what a shot. How's the cue ball? Well, he'll take it. Three balls away from retaking the lead. Straightforward bumblebee to go 4-3. Oliver Solnocki at exactly the same time has gone 5-3 over Carlo Biardo. Well, who's going to be in the final, guys? And who's going to win it? We'll find out 8 p.m. tonight, local time here in Arizona. I'll hold the back page. Aloysius Yapp didn't make the one. Holds the hand up to acknowledge that he's got a little bit of fortune. He's covered the one, but can He play a really slow, gentle swerve on this. Just go rail first. He'll be on the 2. Also looking at the 1 rail escape. No. He is going with the swerve, is he? They're really touchy, these little shots, though. You want to get the swerve in, but you've got to control the speed as well. And the slower you hit it, the quicker it swerves. So it's tough to judge. That's why he's going to go top rail. Well, Moritz Neuhausen, if he's watching, his OCD will be working overtime here. Look where Aleksa's put his chalk. He hasn't put it on a diamond. Well, it's time to make up your mind, Aleksa. Maybe ask Aleksa. So gentle swerve, aiming well away. Oh, and he's played that bump beautifully as well. He came round and looked at it, and you could see he put a little bit of body English into it as well. Played an absolute cracker. Well, I'm sure Aloysius Yapp would love to play Carlo Biardo in the final. Remember, Aloysius lost out to Carlo. I believe it was back in, when was it, 2022, I guess it was. He's won a total of $50,800 in prize money. Still got to see the best of this guy, though. I'm sure there's lots to come. Very, very talented. Great technique, seems to have a really, really good temperament also, which is worth a few Fargo points as well. Now, can he go into the 9 here? Oh, I didn't have to. He's leaving himself good angles, making the game that much easier. Yeah, switching between high ball and low ball there. Needs to make up his mind before he gets down. Don't want to be changing your mind when you're down on the shot. Good tip there, guys, for any league players looking to strengthen their game. Never settle down until you've got it 100% clear in your head what shot you're going to play. And then when you're down, commit to it 100%. Keep the head still, deliver the cue through straight and smooth, and you'll be a world champion one day. The theory is simple, but when you put humans, when you involve humans in cue sports, it all goes wrong. He's looking at taking this into the side because he's so straight on it. He doesn't fancy drawing back, keeping it simple. That fly's still around. You need a zapper or a splatter. There goes the 9. All square once again. Over on the main TV table, Oliver Szolnoki 6-3 up now on Carlo Biardo. The Hungarian, hungry for success. Quite interesting. They're playing with a shot clock over on the main table. They've had 9 racks. We haven't got a shot clock and we've had 8 racks. So not really much difference. Made a corner ball, and look at this, the one nicely on. Good angle to do what he wants with a cue ball. Can come between the 7 and the 8. Just a little dab of right hand spin, not much, barely half a tip. Yeah, looks totally dialed in now. Somebody's got a squeaky chair in there. I promise it's not mine. If you are in the Phoenix area, guys, drop in to Metro Sportz Bar and Billiards. Great menu. I've just been looking at it. It's made me hungry. It's on North Metro Parkway. Beginning to flow. A man from Serbia is playing Superbia. I reckon Phil Yates would be pleased with that little pun. Do you know that's on my bucket list? To commentate with Phil Yates one day. One of my favourites. He's a great journalist, great statistician. And very funny man as well. Two ball was the wing ball there, almost went. Didn't make the one. He's absolutely gutted, look. He doesn't want to leave the table. I'm guessing they're on a timeout over on the other table. Don't hear anything happening. You may just have to draw between the 8 and the 9 here. Not really much angle. Just leave himself a little bit of distance. Well, they are still playing on the table next door. Thought they'd gone for a break. Didn't really get hold of that one, Aloysius. I think he let up on the stroke a little bit. He's okay though, got a good angle on the 3, just to bounce off the top rail. Back down the centre of the table. Aloysius will be part of the Reyes Cup again. And I'm trying to make up my mind whether I'm going to nip across to the Philippines for the Philippines Open and the Reyes Cup. I went last year. Terrific venue, the Gateway Mall. He was doing everything he could to make the cue ball slow down there. I think he's okay. Has a slight angle, can just stun over. Or maybe just running through. Oh, he could miss the 7. Even better. Yeah, David Alcade was the champion in the Philippines last year. Beat Arseny Sevastyanov after Sevastyanov beat Jason Shaw in the semi, and I was sat right behind that 9 ball that Jason missed down the rail. You never know what's going to happen next in 9 ball. That's why we love it so much. We love the golden breaks. We love the fluke balls every now and then. We love a run out. But we also, if you're like me, love a little bit of tactics as well. A bit of strategy. Well, Oliver Solnocki really running away with it over on the other table. He's now 8-3 up on Carlo Biardo. He must be on fire. Well, if you're ever in the company of Alex Kazakis, ask him to do an impression of a few of the players, and he does an absolutely brilliant Oliver Solnocki. Makes me laugh just thinking about it. Oh, that one starting to go high for both of them now. Oh, and that little nudge. Maybe just enough to have a go at this in the side. Well, he's down pretty quick. I don't think... He's just having a look at it, I think. Well, he can get onto the... Is he banking it? He certainly is, and got exactly the cannon on the 6 he wanted as well. Well, this one looks like it's going all the way, doesn't it? Can't separate them, guys. Yeah, I see a few guys mentioning Mario He. There's another mystery how Mario has never won one of these tournaments. Such a great cueist. Just such a quality player, but it just shows you the quality of play these days. Dennis Grabet won the Arizona Open. Who's going to win the Phoenix Open? Lovely trophy, the Cactus. Not sure what the Phoenix trophy is going to look like. Maybe a bird. Phoenix from the flames. Doesn't really give much away, does he, most of the time with his facial expressions? You never know whether he's happy or not. Although he did give it all away, didn't he, when he didn't make the one in the side. Very frustrating. Into the corner and out with this one, if he so wishes. Just the one rail. Using a few rails this time though. So this unmissable 9 to once again take a slender lead. He's over halfway in this race to 11. Final will be a race to 13, guys. And that's coming up on Railbirds, 8 p.m. tonight, local time in Arizona. Do us a favour, please. Subscribe and like the page. Railbirds TV. Click on the notification bell, and we'll let you know every time there's something new to watch. Whatever your game, it's all on Railbirds TV. Lots of great classic matches. And there's hundreds and hundreds of Derby City classic matches. There's Bankpool, One Pocket. Oh, is this going to dress up? It has. Yeah, looking at the cannon into the 9 to hold for the 4 ball. Doesn't want to accidentally catch the 7. Doesn't want to overcut this 3 ball. If anything, wants to hit it a little bit on the thick side. Always seems to read the table very well, Aleksa Pecelj. Well, unbelievable. If you tried to do that, you couldn't. He's okay, he's still got a part of it. He still can't believe he's got through that gap. I think he's got enough of this just to go side to side. Send the 4 past the 7. sure he got there though. He's left Aloysius a little nibble at this one. Yeah, got to thank Digital Pool. This is their scoreboard. And I agree, it's always nice to see the Fargo ratings. There's also some stats available for you guys as well. We can't put them up on the screen for you just now because of stuff going on elsewhere, but you can see live scores. Just head over to thepoolstatguy.com, thepoolstatguy.com/Railbirds TV, and you can see some live stats. Mike Salmon doing some great work. Known him for about a year now, and he's starting to make a few waves in the pool industry. Comes up with some great stats. Just lost the cue ball slightly. He's got to play this with some right spin as well. He's got to watch. He's got to watch that 9 ball on the follow through. If he's playing this with right hand spin, his cue very, very close to that 9 ball. Look at this. He's got to cue this straight. That's why he got it out of the way quickly. I've just seen a post from Matchroom. Friday, Saturday and Sunday already sold out. I've got a feeling in my bones there's some history going to be made this year in Frisco. We're level once again. 6-6. We've had 12 racks. And they've had 12 racks over on the other TV tables as well. 9-3. Sznolnoki leads Carlo Biardo. I must say, didn't expect that. I think the players have nipped out for a little break, guys. I'm going to go and grab a bottle of water from the fridge, and I'll be back with you for frame rack number 13. Who's it going to be lucky for? Who's it going to be unlucky? We're getting very, very close now towards that 11 needed for a place in the final. Back soon. And we're back, guys. Aleksa Pecelj racking the balls for Aloysius Yapp, who won the last rack. I just read something interesting about Frisco. It's nicknamed Sports City USA because it hosts several professional team headquarters and major venues, including the Star, the world headquarters of the Dallas Cowboys, the Toyota Stadium, home to FC Dallas, and the Commercia Center. That's where the US Open will be from the 25th to the 30th. And this man is the defending champion. None of these have been able to get away from each other just yet. Now this time the one does go, the two. It's okay, can't ask for more than that. 5 does pass. Three ball nicely in the open. Oh, this is one of those. It's just a little bit too far from the rail to cue off the rail, and it's a little bit close to bridge on the bed of the table. Going back to the US Open, I remember Roberto Gomez must have took him about 2 minutes to decide whether to play it with his hand on the table or on the rail. And it was on the 9 ball, the winning 9 ball, and in the end he made it. Similar situation here for Aloysius. Just can't get comfortable. But he's going to have to. Yeah, it just wasn't comfortable, was he? Just didn't look right. Looked kind of hunched up. We're still no nearer to knowing who's going to be in the final on this particular table. But Carlo Biardo, 9-3 down, really does need to start doing something. He was 3-2 down, sorry, he's 3-0 down against Tyler Steyer. Tyler had a chance to go 4 up, missed a very simple 9 ball. Carlo came back, led 4-3, 5-4, and ended up winning. Tyler's another one of those players that you think if he could just get one win under his belt, he might kick on from there. But he does sometimes suffer on the big occasion. Yeah, may use the 9 here. Oh, big round of applause. Well, now I'm a little bit confused because the match has just disappeared off of the live scores as finished. But they only raced to 10, so I'm not quite sure what's going on. scoreboard, guys, may be wrong. Pecelj. Ah, okay, explains it. Thanks, guys. Thanks, Lefty. It was 11-4. Didn't see it update. It went to 10 and then disappeared on me. So our first finalist, the Hungarian Oliver Szolnoki. Who would he play? This one. Well, it's tight. It's been tight all the way through. Can't separate them, but something's got to give. Oh, and look at this. Two balls down on the break. Perfect look at the two. Yeah, 5 to the 6. One of the key shots, but of course this 2 to the 4. Just breezed past it. And now he's got work to do. Needs to stun the cue ball in between the 7 and the 6. Past the 8. Could have done without that. The pot's still okay, and positional side of it, he's still okay. Round 3 rails. Just got to focus on this pot now. 2 rack lead here would be very handy. Both these players want it so bad, don't they? Little bump into the 9. Oh, and that's what can go wrong. Do you know, I don't think I've seen a player bump into so many balls as Aleksa does. He really does take some risks. I mean, when they go right, they look fabulous. But you just never, ever guaranteed. You just make that ball into a different part of the pocket. It changes the carom into the next ball, and anything can happen. And it has. He's got to get this up in the air very quickly. Remember, guys, angle in, angle out. Not sure he likes it. Kick 2 rails. Or do you kick 1 rail and try and make it? Or should play 2 rows and try and get separation. Maybe hold behind the 9.
Yeah, I don't know if they're still doing it, but during the season, because it's really short from locker room, there's no free, and then we got to how much.
How quick a rack can change. Looked home and dry for a 2-rack lead. And now there's every chance we're going to go 7-7. Well, hoping for a bit of luck. Hasn't got it. Okay, it's a thin one, but it's on. I wonder whether, I should say, knowing what he now knows, would he have played that same shot? Would he still? He knew the risks. I guess he just thought it couldn't go wrong. I didn't think it could, to be honest, but it just shows you how fickle this game can be sometimes. Oh, he's overcut this. Oh, he's had 2 goes at it. Well, he missed that by the proverbial country mile. Missed it so thin, he got the double kiss on it coming back. He got closer with the second attempt. He may have the 2-rack lead after all. Well, when Aleksa misjudged the positional shot on the 7, he must have thought they were going 7-7. But instead, it's 8-6. Huge turning point, maybe. Just 3 away now from a place in the final against Oliver Sonnoki, coming up at 8 p.m. tonight. Race to 13. Well, how much of a shock would it be if Aleksa does go on and win this match? Been nothing between them. 9 on the move again. 1 down. Nicely on the 2. Just got some work to do to get on the 3 nicely to get back for the 4. Can just stun, yeah, to about there and then leave himself a draw. Either straight back or off the side rail. This could very quickly get away from Aloysius. How many racks will that miss on the 7 cost Aloysius? go across the face of the 4 off the side rail. Low right, about 5 on the clock face. Oh, he's got into it a bit too much. Needs a little roll, and he's got one. May have to leave himself a long 5 into the top left, because he can't manoeuvre the cue ball very much from here. Have to get your cue out the way very quickly. He's looking to see if he can just get away from that rail and maybe get on the 5 in the same pocket. Oh, they always sound a little dodgy then, but I think it was all right. You can kind of hear, can't you, whether they're fouls or not, and that certainly wasn't. Wants this to hold up, and it has. Well, if the 7 passes the 9, no drama. If not, he'll have to draw back and play it to the upper left. Obviously goes. I'm not sure it's got a full pocket, but Aleksa feels confident enough. Not much to do with the cue ball either. Well, looks pretty much straight into me. May have to just draw to the centre. Don't overdo it. No need to. Yeah, and got a little expression from him there. Three-rack lead. Just 2 away from a place in the final against Oliver. And I saw a lot of you guys calling it earlier on in the chat. So looking to get on the hill and a chance of getting hold of a cheque for $20,000 and the inaugural Phoenix Open trophy. First part of the job done. 1 down, shot on the 2. Well, look at the 3 and 4. I could pot them. I didn't say I wouldn't scratch. He's got to make up his mind here whether he's playing for a gap or whether he's going to go with pace and try and get back over to the left-hand side of the table. Could play with draw and left. I like that. Oh, he's just stepped it up a gear in this last few racks, the Serbian. There's that pesky fly again. I don't think he'll be bumping any balls in this rack. He really did get away with that, didn't he? Missed the 7, hit it on the next go. And then Aloysius with a big overcut on the 7 ball. Let this man back in. If you're playing these balls like this, the 6 into the side, you want to be right in behind it, but he doesn't want to be straight on it either. So I think he's choosing to come back up and play it to the right corner. As long as he can miss the 9 here, he's okay. Give that man a swat.
Swat that thing, and it's going to be like catching a foul ball at a baseball game. Everyone's going to go crazy.
I think I just heard somebody in the crowd say, I wish somebody would swat that thing. It's been annoying the players all night. You're not wrong, mate. Get the freezer in there. He likes a bit of fly fishing, I'm sure. Well, he is the comeback king. He was 9-1 down. I think it was against Albert Januata. The other AJ, not Albert James. Albert Januata, 9-1 up. And Aleksa beat him 10-9. Unbelievable. Sometimes, you know, your name's just written on that trophy. A bit like Fedor Gorst. Came behind in about 6 of his matches, I believe. He was almost out in one of them when he won the world title in Saudi Arabia. So breaking on the hill. Oh, that one ball. He's made a ball though. And he does have a look at the one. Tall order to make this one get nicely on the 3. But if he can, it's there for the taking. Well, I wonder, will this just give Aloysius Yapp the fuel to go one better, or even two better in Frisco? Oh, what a shot that is. What a shot. Absolutely fantastic. You guys that play this game know just how difficult that shot was that he's just played there. World-class shot from, I would say, a world-class player now. It's only a matter of time before he wins one. And who knows, could be later on this evening. I've always thought he's pretty similar playing wise to Pecelj. Same kind of temperament as well. I'm sure he'll play Mosconi at some point, Aleksa Pecelj. He's too good not to. Maybe there's a new era coming for Mosconi. Could be a time for some of the youngsters to start taking centre stage. And we'll know a lot more about the Mosconi after the US Open, when that finishes on the 30th of this month. Don't forget, guys, we're live on ESPN for the US Open and the Mosconi Cup this year. I don't have ESPN, but I do have WNT TV. I'll be watching. Well, he started with a brilliant one ball. Can he end on a medium difficulty 9 ball? I don't think he's going to miss this. This then for a place in the final. And there it is. And in the second half of this match, Aleksa Pecelj absolutely outplayed Aloysius Yapp. Aloysius will have to concentrate on the US Open, but it will be Aleksa Pecelj up against Oliver Schnellnocki. That's coming up 8 p.m. later on this evening, Arizona time. I've really enjoyed keeping you company, guys, for this quarter and semi-finals. I'm Mark White, and I hope to see you sometime very, very soon. But for now, ta-da.